It's time to dust off your favourite chair and sit in front of the big screen TV. Get a drink in your hand because it's 5 o'clock somewhere. Your number one host, the Thunder from Down Under, a man on a quest to make money for beer. Sparring DK presents Relegation Regen Rebuild, Atletico Madrid. Hello and welcome to season number 5 of Relegation Regen Rebuild here with Atletico Madrid. Now, we finished 4th last season, and what that means is that we are into a playoff to possibly play some Champions League football. We've got a little bit of stuff to do, a little bit to take care of before we get looking at that. Obviously, we've got a transfer window, we've got players to look at, and pre-season set-up training, and pretty much have a look at the transfer window for this episode. So, let's just jump straight into it and let's set up our training scenarios straight off the bat. Alright, we're going to start our training scenarios. We might even get a couple of months of training in this one, but I have gone to the comments and picked out a good 10, so we'll get 5 and 5 in the next month. Let's jump in though. We've got Kate Crown, who wants a Kara train on attacking scenarios. Next up, it's Mark Diesel, who wants Amaral train on defending endurance. Tom Kaiser would like us to train Damn Cools on defending endurance. Mikhail Skovgard wants Lovato trained on his handling. And the final training scenario for this one is from Oliver O'Hare, who wants Chevalier trained on gold passing. Now, some of these low-rated lads I have put up for the option to loan out. So if they do get loaned out while we're training them, I will just select a couple of other players for this month. So here we start season number 5 with some training. Obviously they won't go up because it's the first week, but oh, hang on, Akara up to 64. All right, let's take a look at the expectations from the board this season. We've got a decent manager rating of 91 at the moment. We've got about 75 million in the transfer kitty as well. It's never really been an option for us here. We'll see if there's any players worth bringing in. I'm pretty happy with how the first team is looking, so if anything, it'll just be a little bit more depth to play here if we do qualify for the Champions League. But youth development, we want 2 youth academy players to grow by at least 10 points and play them in 5 matches. That might be a little bit interesting, and it is a high objective, so we'll have to see how that goes. And in 3 seasons, grow 10 youth squad player potentials over 75 by at least 10. That's different. I've never seen anything like that before. Brand exposure, well, we've already got the 70 million one and earned 360 million in prize money over 3 seasons. We're at 26% of the way there. Continental success, reached the quarterfinals of the Champions League. Holy shit, Dick, and within 4 seasons, reached the final. Jeez, they don't have much expectations, do they? Domestically, finish in a Euro League spot. So you want us to qualify for the quarterfinals in the Champions League, but only finish in a Euro League spot for this season. Okay, board, whatever. And financially finish the season with a profit margin of 75 million euros. We'll see what we can do about that. Let's jump into this season and check on the pre-season tournaments. Alright, 3 pre-season tournaments on offer. It's really just to get some lads some game time and see who's up for the challenge this season. So we'll just go the European International Cup for 9.2 million. Alright, let's have a quick look at the first team. And now we need to get to an executive decision on who the captain should be. Usually it will be the winner of the Regionaire. If you haven't gone and watched that, obviously Arnos absolutely smashed it. But last time we gave our striker the captaincy, he had an absolute flop of a season, and we don't want that with Arnos. So at this stage, I'm going to give it to Sergio Alvarez. But there will be an eye up here, and I've put a list of players that I feel who should be part of the captaincy vote. There'll be 5 players there. You guys get up there and vote who you think should be the captain, and they will be the captain for the foreseeable future unless they get sold or slip into the 2s. So I'm probably thinking the likes of Alvarez needs to be in that vote, Jose Manuel, maybe Sancho Gallardo. Lovato has been the captain before, and I will give you the option to make Arnos the captain, but you know what? I'm just not 100% sure if he should be leading this team with the captain's armband. We need him concentrating on goals, but the vote is up there. Whoever I've decided on the 5 players, get voting, and that will decide the captain for the next episode, probably. Well, we've got 2 transfer offers straight in off the bat for Diogo Rios. He is not going anywhere, but AS Monaco with 35 million and Newcastle United with 30. Let's show actions and let's reject that offer from Newcastle, and we'll also reject the offer from Monaco. Well, we're going to send our reserves team out here against Besiktas in the pre-season. Rivera gets injured in the first minute. Well done. We welcome Manolo Reina back into the fold. He's going to start in the central attacking midfield position. Aguado up front. He will captain the 2s this season. Probably be utilised off the bench in the 1s at this stage. Ibanez checks in and we are dominating, and it's a 3-0 victory. Well, there we go. We've just lost Rivero for 2 months. The injuries have begun. Well, it seems everyone wants a piece of Diogo Rios. They know the potential of this lad, but we are going to reject. Well, let's get the first team a little bit of action here in the pre-season. We take on Lazio. Arnold scores, and it's a 1-1 draw. Lodger FC in on a loan deal for Rotella. We will accept this and see if we can get him some game time. And we get another offer in for Diogo Rios. It's getting beyond a joke. I'm just going to block all the offers. So Rotella has left on loan for 1 season off to Lodger FC. Hopefully he gets a few minutes there. And it's time for game 3 of the pre-season. We take on Roma. And it's a 3-0 victory. Well, interestingly enough, Barcelona want a piece of Lobato. He's not going anywhere. The Golden Glove winner, we will reject. Our first team rolls out here against Benfica in the semi-finals for a 2-1 victory. Arnos on the board again. Get our final scout report back from Nigeria. And we've got 2 players we will bring into the academy. Kelvin Bakare, 79-94. And Kingsley Egbe, 69-93. Both of the 350 grand evaluations. We are, of course, in Switzerland. We missed out on Stuckey, but 2 players we will bring into the academy are Lucas Ustinga, 73-94, and Dario Forster, 81-94 potential. And our final scout report from Brazil. 3 players I want to bring in. Pedro Jesus, 77-94. Diogo Neves, 79-94. And Guilherme Alvarez, 73-94. We'll have a look at them. They're a complete back line of Brazilians. So, yeah, interesting. It is time to send our scouts out once again. I've gone to the comment section and pulled a couple of these out. If you want to leave any more countries to scout, feel free to put them down below. And of course, the ones with the most thumbs up generally get picked for the scouting missions. So we've got George Yunde, who wants me to go to Belgium for any. 13 thumbs up on this one. Next up is Islam Turha, who wants me to scout Uruguay for an attacker. And the final one is Mikhail Skovgard, who wants the Ivory Coast for physically strong. It's the pre-season final. We have Inter Milan and we lose 2-1. Villarreal, well, they're in with an interesting offer of $21.5 million for Villar. We're not going to let that happen. He has the potential to be special, so reject. Well, Real Valladolid are looking to take Gabala El Deeb on a loan spell. I'm going to accept this. We've got a lot of wingers, so let's get them some game time. Right, we've got a loan offer here for Rodolfo Gallardo. I'm unsure about this one because he is our second string left back at the moment. So I am going to reject that offer. And also we've got an offer in here for Arnos for $83.1 million. No chance you're having a laugh. Well, it's another $83 million offer in here, this time from Southampton. I'm going to go ahead and block all offers on Arnos. And Gabala El Deeb has left. He has gone on loan to Real Valladolid. We have a loan here for Fustos Barrios. I will accept that to Cultural Leonesses, see if he can get some minutes. And it's time to take a look at how our youth academy is looking. So we've got Bakare 79-94, Kingsley Egbe 74-94, Petkovic 86-92, could possibly get a contract soon. Moses Shigari is a goalkeeper from Nigeria, 62 overall, 75-94. The reactions aren't the best. We'll hold him in the academy for now, but he may ask for a contract soon. Shane Anderson 81-94, still only 15 with a helmet. Benjamin Ludwig, 90-94, definitely looking like a hot prospect for the future. Lucas Ustinga, 78-94. Dario Foster, 80-94, defensive-minded. Thomas Velasquez, 87-94, goalkeeper, 66 reactions. Jeppe Mortensen, 86-92, central midfield playmaker. Pedro Jesus, 78-92, we've just brought in from our scout report. Slavko Zupan, 84-94, physically strong, central defensive midfielder. Diego Neves, 81-94, right back. He is 18 years of age. He may need a contract shortly. Guilherme Alvarez is a left back, 76-94, physically strong. So a solid academy. Some of these 18-year-olds are definitely going to ask for a contract, but we will wait just for now because we probably need to clear out a few young lads if we're going to make room for this next potential crop. We are into a new month, so we're going to change up the training scenarios once again. We go to the comments, of course, and feel free to leave some new training scenarios in this video. Storo13 wants Lasuro trained on rushing the attacker. Mr. Maxwell would like Alvarez trained on anything because he's a beast. Well, let's have a look and see what Alvarez stats need topping up. So I decided to get him in on some short passing because that's actually quite low for a central attacking midfielder. Next, Ed Star wants Russo trained on some dribble possession. Oliver O'Hare wants Tamir El-Deeb trained on advanced defending. And the final one is from Ollie, who wants Vanderbroek trained on some sort of defending. All right, there is our training scenarios for this month. Let's see if any of the lads want to increase their rating. Not at this stage, but good to see Vanderbroek's defensive work increasing. Now, we've got an interesting option in here, and it is for Granero. He's probably the number 2 right midfielder at the moment. There's probably better talent coming through, but he has been filling a role when he has checked in. It's an 18.8 million valuation here from Aston Villa. I am actually going to reject it. I want to keep Granero around this season. I think we are going to need him, especially if we do manage to push through and play some Champions League football. Napoli in now with a 22.5 million evaluation offer for Russo. We're just going to block offers on that. Well, Derby County have got a loan offer in. No, it is a purchase offer for Leonardo Duarte. It is over his evaluation. It's 8.2 million, and I feel it's probably time to move him on. All he's really got going for him is pace. We've got a lot of wingers at the club. We will accept this offer and see if they can agree terms. Well, we have an offer in here from Everton for Roberto Aguado. It is under his evaluation of 40 million. They've only put 38.7. I think we need Aguado at least as a backup. If Arnos goes down, we're pretty much fucked up front. So let's reject. Swansea City put in an offer of 18.4 million for Sancho Gallardo. I'm going to block all offers on our Scout Future star. And Barrios has left on loan to Cultural Leonessa. So Duarte, thank you very much for your services. He's been moved on. He's gone to play for Derby County for 8.2 million. Alright, Atletico Madrid fans clamour for a European spot. Predicted finish is only 12th. Our key player, Luciano Arnos. Atletico Madrid, Luciano Arnos has fully backed his manager's target of the EuroLeague qualification this season and is happy to lead by example and let his goals do all the talking. We all know why we are here, he admitted, and I'm confident that we can keep everyone happy in terms of EuroLeague qualification. My job will be to score and create as many goals as possible, and that's exactly what I intend to do. He will be helped with the both tasks by midfielder Nicola Russo, while any goals from defender Placido Bello will be welcome bonus as long as an equal premium is placed on keeping clean sheets. What the fuck are they talking about Bello? Meanwhile, to be on the lookout for young Maxim van der Broek to possibly burst into the scene with a bang at some point. So, yeah, not the best of expectations. Don't know why they're talking about Bello, but it looks like we're going to get something here from Pierre Rocher and the Media Watch.
Media Watch with Pierre Rocher.
With unexpected news. Shandy, the right winger that just came up from the youth academy, or not just, but a couple of weeks ago, he said he wants to play every game in the season. I don't think that's possible. We will see what Mancini says about this. I hope Mancini agrees on this. Only time will tell.
Alright, we've got another transfer offer in here. It is from AC Milan for Aguado, 39.3 million. I'm going to block offers on Aguado for this season. And we've also got an offer in here from Middlesbrough for Guimarães Billa, our starting right back. And yeah, that's not happening either. Block all offers. Right, we've got a loan offer in here for Giovanni Gasparoni. As I said, we do have a lot of wingers at the club. He's an exciting prospect, and I don't want to let him go just yet, but he does need some game time. So let's accept this offer and see if we can find him some minutes elsewhere. First scout report is back from Belgium. We've got St. Peters, 75 to 87, and Nathan Thies, 73 to 94. We'll monitor their progress. 3 players we are monitoring here in Uruguay: Julio Nunez, Esteban Arnaiz, and Flavio Acuna. But their valuations aren't the highest, so we'll monitor them further. And we are here in the Ivory Coast. We've got Stefan Sissoko, Moussa Bamba, and Sheikh Sissoko. So the Sissoko brothers are there at the moment, but we will monitor those lads further. It is time to get our Champions League possible option underway. We have a playoff scenario. We've got 2 games here, and we are taking on PAOK. We start off away. We're going to send the first team out here. Jose Manuel still obviously injured, but let's get in and see if we can qualify for this season's Champions League. All right, ladies and gentlemen, here we go. The opportunity to play in the Champions League. And, well, we've got a club here that I haven't put the stadium in. Stadion Maj. Yeah, I don't think that's their stadium name, to be fair. I didn't go through and do all the world teams in this competition. But it shouldn't be too much of an issue. Hopefully we can get through. Where is PAOK from? I'm not 100% sure. Are they one of the Greek teams or what? No idea, to be fair. But hopefully we can touch them up. Hopefully we can qualify for the Champions League. We know who's in this team, and this should be a big encounter. Hopefully the boys are up for a big campaign. Let's get into this game. It's Russo driving forward early and slips one out wide. Sancho Gallardo trying to drive it inside, and he's picked up a free kick inside the first minute. We'll get an opportunity for a set piece. Sancho, can he find something in the box? Delivers forward. Guimarães, no, it was Lloris. And a good save from the keeper. Well, they've scored themselves a free kick here, 10 minutes. Lovano's going to have to be on point, 30 yards out. Here's the strike, and it's a poor one. But from Lloris, he started off well. Here's Sergio Alvarez, fires it forward. He's got Arnos, and just out-muscled again.
Had numbers forward too for that breakaway.
But from Rios, does well, finds Cardenas, who drives his way down the wing. Still goes Ruben. Hot Ruben down the line. Can he get this cross into the box? He can. Who's in there? Sancho can't get on the end of it. Falls out to Russo. Takes a strike. Oh my days! Nicola Russo with an absolute banger from downtown. Some sort of thunder cunt has hit the back of the net. And it's Atletico Madrid taking first blood here in the 16th minute. What a fucking strike from the Italian. He took a short look at it and went, fuck it, pulled the trigger, and bang from outside the box into the back of the net. No chance on saving that one, mate. It's 1-0. Atletico Madrid gets in. Russo getting involved, fires it off. Arnos flicks it out wide. Here's Cardenas, cuts back inside nicely. Gets Lloris. Off to Sergio. Can he set something up? Back to Lloris now, the Frenchman. Playing for Jose Manuel. Back to Alvarez. Out wide now for Cardenas. Played that in forward. No, picked off. He holds up the play nicely. Finds Russo. Russo takes his man on. Takes another strike and a good block from the defender. Oh, Jesus, boys. You've got a man marked. Guimarães. Time to wake up, son. Well, an instant fucking turnaround makes it 1-1 in the 22nd minute. Hits the sidebar, no one cleaning up at the back. No one knows how to work a mop and bucket in this team. You can just see the ball come over the back. Guimarães didn't know what the hell he was doing. He just jumped up like a fucking dolphin. And fuck me, he let the man straight past Lovano on the ground. It's 1-1. And there's Hot Ruben. Drives his way forward, slips it off now for Arnos. Quick flick on Sergio Alvarez! Oh, it's wide. Rios gets forward, Arnos. A bit of trickery. Gallardo finds Russo. Oh, it's a lovely turn from the Italian. It takes a deflection and a good save. Here's Sergio Alvarez driving his way forward. He's got some space and some pace this season. Still comes Sergio, drives it inside. Russo with the header with a simple save for the keeper.
Good cross. Defender did well to get to it, but hasn't really finished the job.
Oh, fuck! Mauricio puts in a second, and it's PAOK putting in a goal just before half-time. Well, I thought we had enough to clear it. Russo didn't defend well enough. And a strike past Lovato makes it 2-1. They're the home team. You can see there the clearance. Guimarães actually got in and made a header, but Russo just did not clear it well enough. Lovato thought it was home and hose, but he's definitely not ready for that strike. That's caught on the hop, and it's 2-1. And there is the whistle. We go into the halftime change rooms, 2-1 down. Rios, Sergio Alvarez. Gallardo flicks it on for Guimarães Villa. He drives his way forward here, the Brazilian. Can he get into a position to cross? Keeps coming Guimarães. Oh, he's been levelled. Rude. Does well, cuts back inside, finds Sergio Alvarez. Lays it off, Russo now. He'll play it off for Lloris. Flicks it forward, finds Arnos. Has to try something, a little bit of trickery. Here's Russo, tries to flick it through, gets the touch on, finds Alvarez. Sergio Alvarez just pushes his way into the box. Still comes Sergio. Can he get this pass inside? He can, but the keeper was ready. And Sancho Gallardo flicks one on for Arnos. Oh, it's a big challenge. Sancho plays it in. Russo somehow comes through. Russo picked off. Arnos gets the challenge in, falls to Lloris. He gets picked off as well. PAOK undefending perfectly. Right, we're going to make our 3 changes here in the 73rd minute. Aguado checks in, Arnos into centre forward, Alvarez checks out, Villava in on the left-hand side, and Van der Rohe checks into the midfield. We're 2-1 down. We at least need to equalise the ledger going into the second match. Villava, Reese, Van der Rohe, the Belgian, drives his way forward, takes the strike, it's taken a deflection! I think it's Villava! Viljava, and he's fucking scored. It's 2-2. Well, we've made a change, man. Cheating with a masterstroke. And Vandenbroek found the opening, pulled the trigger, and, well, it's come off someone and gone in the back of the net. I'm not sure who's going to be accredited to this one. It's hit the goalkeeper. Maybe Viljava acted as a decoy, a deflector shield of some description. But that makes it 2-2. We're back in the game and we equalise. And it is accredited to Avarista Viljava with his first goal of the season. There's Aguado. He's just checked in with some fresh legs. Oh, levelled. Fucking levelled. Send the dickhead off. Just a yellow. Sancho Gallardo drives his way forward. Needs a run here. Slips it off. Arnos! Oh, he's fucking gone from range. And there's the whistle. So we take it 2-2 going into the second leg. Well, 9 shots to 6, even possession, 15 tackles. We do have a lot of pressure. There is no votes for the Regionero in any cup competition. So let's have a quick look here at man of the match is Russo with a 9. Giovanni Gasparoni has been loaded out. He has gone to Freiburg. All right, time for today's player upgrade. It will be for Chevalier, the French central midfielder. Not sure if he's going to get a loan spell or not. I've looked at targets. There's no one really that I'm looking at too much in regards to our transfers. I'm kind of happy with how the team is looking at the moment. And I want to sort of push these youth players through that do have a lot of, potential, at least in the La Liga. But yeah, if you want to make any changes to his number or his kit, feel free to drop a comment down below. And of course, the one with the most thumbs up gets the upgrade. Good luck with that one. Okay, so that is where we're going to leave today's episode. The first game there puts us in a pretty good position at 2-2. We will have the follow-up game for that in the next episode. I've got about 2 weeks left of this transfer window. I'm going to have a quick hunt around to see if there's any other potential regens to possibly bring in. We don't have a lot of spots available in the squad at the moment. And basically, they're not going to come in and really dislodge anyone from our first team. So it really would only be prospects for the future. If we do sell off some other player, maybe we'll bring someone in for the 2s, but at this stage, I'm pretty happy to develop our youth academy players here for the La Liga, work on that reserves team. I think the first team, with a bit more training and obviously growth, is going to turn into something quite formidable. Yeah, I think we're in a pretty good position. But make sure you vote on the captaincy. I really need to know that one going into the next episode and get the upgrade. Training scenarios and, of course, new countries to scout for the next mission in 3 months' time. But that's where we'll leave it. Season 5 is underway. Will we qualify for the Champions League? You'll find out in the next episode. We'll see you then. I'm Sparring DK. It's 5 o'clock somewhere, and you have a good one.